What is up, everyone? Jake, again, as myself, embracing myself, that I do things the way that I do things. And that's actually what I'm going to be talking about today, is embracing yourself. So it's great that I just did that. This is Jake. Had a little pause and just approached it the way that I did. Because, as I said, embracing yourself is the topic. Now I'm going to break this into 1, 2, and 3 different little topic headers, we'll call them. Now, there are many different ways that you can embrace who you are. Well, first, you got to have the mentality of just, okay, I'm just going to be me. I'm just going to do me. I'm going to walk up into this gas station and just be like, hey, I'm myself. I like to talk to you. I like to play squash. I don't even know what squash is, but I was listening to a podcast where the dude said he liked to play squash. He's actually really good at it. So if that's you, cool. You don't need to play soccer. You don't need to play football. You don't need to play basketball, whatever. The really cool thing is you don't need to do that. If you like to play checkers or chess, fantastic. Just embrace that. Know that you can do what you want to do. Let's see. Something in my life that is what I do. The way that I walk, it's hard to explain. No one really sees the way that I walk. I shouldn't say, don't do it so much anymore. But I used to have a really odd walk, not in a I'm screwed up kind of way, just let's be a little creative with going from A to B. And then I used to just have some energy coming out of it. So something about me is do that. I've always actually been rather embracing of it, which is cool. It's something that I use to kind of help myself stand out, which I tried to do a lot. But yeah, learning how to just embrace who you are and figuring out how to do that. First little tool to jump in and get to it pretty quickly. Accept yourself. Accept yourself. That means all of the mistakes that you make, all of the things that you think, oh yeah, that's just, that's a little too much. I don't like that. That doesn't look good. Learning to accept that. Know that you're going to make mistakes in your life. Human beings are mistake making machines. MMMs. Let's go. M&Ms. 3 M's here though. We make so many mistakes, and that is 100% okay, because we don't want to have this idea in our head that life needs to look this particular way. When we can learn how to let go of that, things get bloody fantastic. Okay, number 2, learning what you want to do. Super important to embracing yourself. Who's someone that you look up to? Let's say you're a football player and your quarterback. Someone you might look up to. Tom Brady. Okay, I want to be like Tom Brady. He has a very specific skill set as a quarterback. You might have a very specific skill set to you as a quarterback. Super, super important to know what it is that you want to do so that you can start acting out from that place. Let me see if I can come up with another example. Schnapps. Yeah, I can't. Spacing right now. Okay, so maybe we'll circle back to that one once I've come up with a. You know what? The Tom Brady one worked better with the next one, so we'll go on to the next one, then maybe circle back. Comparing yourself to other people. That is a death sentence in the making. There is a quote that says, comparison is a thief of joy. So if you actually want to live a life that is enjoyable, kind of need to cut out the comparison. The comparison says, here's this bar that you have to reach. And if you don't reach that, you're not actually going to be able to be yourself. And every human being craves to be themselves. So if you can look at other people and say, yeah, I'm so glad that you can do that with your life. I'm so glad that you're so smart. I'm so glad that you can act the way that you do. I'm so glad that you can express the way that you express yourself, because that means I can do the same. And if you can look at everyone expressing themselves in the way they're expressing themselves as an awesome, amazing thing, it will help you embrace yourself, because you're looking at the individual that is up on stage in front of everyone acting, or out on the field playing. You're like, wow, yeah, that's so cool that they get to do that. So removing the desire to want to compare to people, super, super helpful. Embracing yourself. And let's go back to this figuring out what you want thing and see how that goes. Recently, I have taken it upon myself to figure out what I want in my life. I've broken it kind of down into 3 categories. And what's cool is I take time for each one of those categories, and I start shuffling all of my life into those particular organized boxes, let's say. What's really powerful about that is, imagine every single person having their own 3 little categories that they have. I can just do my 3 categories and just live according to that. So by figuring out what you want, you can take all of your time, funnel it into those categories, and just say, yep, I'm doing my life, and this is how I want to do it. Sweet. Well, I just want to reassure everyone that you will get to that place where you can embrace yourself. Promise. It might be a process, take time, but you will get there. Rest assured, that will happen. All right, everyone. That was Jake, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.